All right, hi, it's Daniel Murphy, and we just had a nice conversation. We're working next door to prune those arborvitaes right there. So we knocked on this door, seeing this maple tree here. The neighbor came to the door, and I just was explaining to him why the tree should be pruned the way it was. And a lot of times you want to educate the customer so he understands the value of the work, especially for pruning. So obviously, you know, he knows, like, yeah, it's growing close to the house here, and it's got to be pruned off the house. So I explained, yeah, that's one thing. But the other thing to keep in mind is this is a Norway maple tree, and it's just going to, once it gets huge for the space that it's in, it's just too close to the house here, between the house and the driveway. And so what we want to do is we want to prune it now to train it, to try to train it to grow away from the house. And the other thing, so I said, you know, so pruning this whole side needs to get done, and we're going to prune it pretty hard. The other thing I explained to him was this crotch here. I'll just yeah, take it from here. That codominant stem here, right, on this right side, is going to eventually create a situation where this right lead here is going to peel off and just end up like laying down in the driveway in the middle of a winter storm or ice storm, snowstorm, whatever, windstorm. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up there below that main crotch there, about a foot below that crotch, and make a cut to one of those two laterals right there. And that's going to be called, it's called subordination pruning, and it'll just keep this side, the right side of this tree, from growing so much. So the left side is going to get most of the growth, and eventually it'll, instead of pushing against each other, the left side will wrap around the right side, and that's, once we do that one cut, we're going to be fine. And then I said, you know, every 4 or 5 years, you're just going to have to keep cutting it off the house here, and maybe you get 20 years out of the tree. It's got a bad root system anyhow, but maybe you get 20 years out of it. So, and he said, how much? I said, like, well, normally it'd be $500, but we're here today. We got the bucket truck right there. Do it for $400. He said, yeah, let's do it. So it was easy to do. Again, educating him properly. He was real happy with the explanation. And instead of saying, let me just prune your tree, sir, it's too close to the house, give him a little more information than that. And it gives the customer a good idea of why he's spending the money, and lets him feel good about it. Lets us do a good job on the tree. And here we are, loving it.